Okay, so for the first part of this question, we need to differentiate this equation. So first we should write down what the rule for differentiation is. Whenever we have an equation of the form y is equal to a being the coefficient, x to the power of b, we differentiate. The derivative is dy over dx is always, we multiply the coefficient by the exponent, so we will get a multiplied by b, x, and then we reduce the exponent by 1. So we get a multiplied by b, x, and then b, x to the power of b minus 1. So now let's write out our equation that we need to differentiate, which is y is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 24 square root of x. Now we need to make sure that before we differentiate, our equation is, all the terms of our equation are of this form. And we can see here we have minus 24 multiplied by square root of x is not in the form that we require. So let's convert this to the form that we need. X squared is fine, minus 2x is fine. Now we have minus 24, and we need to remember that the square root of x is the same as x to the power of a half. Anything to the power of a half is the same as square rooting it. So we can write the square root of x as x to the power of a half. Now we're in a position where we can start differentiating using this rule here. So let's start by writing dy over dx and differentiate term by term. So differentiating the first term, we need to multiply the coefficient, which is 1. We have a 1 here, so we need to multiply 1 by 2, we get 2 x, and reducing the coefficient by 1, 2 minus 1 is 1. So we have 2x to the power of 1. We don't need to write the 1 here, so we just have 2x. Moving on to the next term, we have minus 2x. The x here has a power of 1, which we don't need to write, so we do 1 times minus 2, which gives us minus 2, and then we need to reduce the exponent by 1. We have x to the power of 1 here. 1 minus 1 is 0, so we have x to the power of 0. Anything to the power of 0 is 1, so we can rub this out and we have just minus 2. Moving on to the final term, minus 24 x to the power of a half. Again, we do minus 24 multiplied by a half is minus 12 x, and then reducing the power by 1, we have 1 over 2 subtract 1. That is the same as 1 over 2 subtract 2 over 2, which is the same as minus 1 over 2. So we have 12x to the power of minus 1 over 2. And there we have solved the first part of this problem and differentiated this equation.